All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kodash. I'd like to give double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, and I'd like to say peace and salutations unto the hopefully elect. And pretty much, I'm just going to entitle this lesson, Madness in Modern Day Sodom, So it's pretty much, another video series that I'm going to do, pretty much going into, the alternative lifestyle, that's pushed heavily here in America, So for this particular lesson, I'm just going to play a couple clips, and bring out a few scriptures. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and straight to the point. So I'm going to play this first one.
Don't get in my face. Do not get in my face. Don't get in my face. Don't get in my face. Don't you see my daughter right here? She crazy or something? No. You need to go over there to the men. You need to go over there to the men.
Only here in Chicago.
You is a man. A whole grown man.
Wow. Over at the park.
For the last time, I'm not a man.
I'm sorry. I don't know what. No.
I look more fabulous than you.
You wish. You wish. On my worst days, baby. On my worst days.
Okay.
Good luck. Good luck.
If y'all have a problem with me using this bathroom, y'all can go somewhere else.
Hey man, use another bathroom.
Excuse me?
Just use another bathroom. There's a child in there.
It's
What?
Men.
That's a
Did
child.
you just say what you... Huh?
That's a child in there. A little girl. Use the men's bathroom.
Okay. I'm a woman. What does it matter? What does it matter? Y'all need to mind your business. Y'all need to mind your business.
This is where world is coming to some type. I don't know what
You about to learn a lesson.
Man, you at a children's park, man. Chill.
What are you saying?
It's a kid park, man.
Yeah, do you even have any kids?
Yo,
right
just
at the park?
use the other bathroom, man.
Y'all need to mind your business, first of all. Mind your business before y'all get included in some stuff you don't want to be included in.
No, you need to go. You need to go. Seriously.
No, you're not.
My daughter has to go to the bathroom. I'm not going to allow you to come in the bathroom while she's going to use the bathroom.
How about the police?
That is
Park
not
for
going to
the
happen.
kids.
That's not going to happen. I don't care what you're talking about.
Please watch your kids at the park. Please pay attention to where they go.
You can either leave or you can deal with it.
You're going to have to move. You're going to have to move.
Easy.
You're going to have to move.
Oh no.
Now you mean
Don't get in my face.
And as you can see, this dude is fucking, and Salachya for the language in advance, but this dude is fucking 6'5" plus, trying to go in the women's bathroom. He has on a dress. He's dressed like a woman, man. This is just, part of the madness that goes on here in America, where you have these men, full-grown men. Talking about dude has a full beard as well, and he's dressed like a woman. It's madness, Man, this is why the Lord got to come back and save us, because otherwise was pretty much normal now, but pretty much this is what Esau wants to make normal. Grown man, you clearly see he's an Israelite man, a so-called Judite. Well, not so-called, but he's a Judite man, as you can see. This is supposed to be a mighty man, but he's feminine. Madness. So I'm going to start in the book of Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 22, and it says, "Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind." It's like it. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. So yes, pretty much a man isn't supposed to lie with another man like he would lie with a woman, It's an abomination to the Lord. And pretty much this dude is an abomination. One, not only because he's effeminate, but two, he's also dressed like a woman, So I'm going to grab that before I grab this next scripture. Because, again, this is just the madness that is pushed here in America. You have to excuse me, I do have my scripts written down. I forgot to write this one down. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5, and it says, "The woman shall not wear that which," it's like here, "the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord." So yes, look at this man.
Now you mean
Abomination. This dude is 6'5", at least 6'5". he's tall and he's trying to go into the women's bathroom with this young girl. And luckily her mother was there to stop him, you know. This dude is crazy. But again, this is the madness that's pushed here, you know, when people can be whatever they want. This dude talking about he's a woman, clearly a full-grown man. It's a goddamn shame, man. So coming back to the book of Leviticus, it's extremely vexing seeing this kind of thing, especially, you know, when it's your people that's doing this madness, you know. So this is the book of Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 13, and it says, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. And yes, this is the law. But seeing that we are able to keep, you know, the law in its entirety and this current system that we live in, or this current captivity and system that we live in, and the fact that we're in these bodies, you know, we're able to do certain things. And this is just one of them. We can't just go out and put, you know, the alphabet people to death because we would get in trouble. You clearly see, you know, the president is giving them rights, you know. Obama gave them the right to marry, and then, you know, Joe Biden gave them even more rights. And I could care less to go and look them up. I may do it, you know, in a separate video just to see the rights that these people have over, you know, the average American, you know, but it's still madness. But this is the penalty for people that live this alternative lifestyle and do these vile acts. They're supposed to be put to death, but it's okay because that man is going to get his judgment in due time, you know. Then I'm going to jump back to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, and verse 17. But before I bring that out, I want to play this next clip because, again, I saw this as well. And as you can clearly see, it's another Jake, you know what I'm saying? It's madness. So I'm just going to play this.
Fiance spend on the ring? How much did your fiance spend on the ring?
Oh, on the ring?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You have any ideas?
Like 10?
Honestly, talk about it.
Ideas of what?
Whoa. Watch yourself, man. What are you doing?
Ideas of
Are you good?
I'm honestly perfect.
Why are you perfect?
Why am I perfect?
Yeah. Tell me.
Because let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Can I not hold a microphone?
No, you can't. No, you can't.
I think I should.
No, I don't think you should.
You don't think I should?
Nah.
I don't think that you're gonna have a popping TikTok unless I open the fucking mic.
Well, yo, keep popping it open then. I got the mic.
Bitches aren't really serving the way that they should anymore in 6th Street.
How should they serve?
They should be serving a little bit different, but what are you bringing to the table?
Who, me?
Yeah.
As a person or what?
Yeah, what are you bringing to the interview?
Individuality.
You're interviewing some lame-ass bitch.
I'm interviewing you.
Bitch. Anyways, I'm sorry.
How much did your fiance spend on the ring?
Oh, on the ring?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You have any?
Yeah.
Brother, well, you lost a lot of them, you know, but look at him, man. Look at him. Another Jake. This dude is clearly, you know what I'm saying? Another tall Jake. And you clearly see he's extremely feminine, you know, vexing just to... It's like he behold this man. And look, he even got on the see-through shirt. He's standing real... Like, man, everything about this man is feminine. But just look at how big he is, man. And these are the men of Israel today. You know, and it's not every man, but, you know, the average Israelite man is... is a degenerate or a homosexual, you know. The only men that are really considered men at this point are the men that are in this truth, you know. The sincere men that really understand these scriptures. But this is the average Israelite man right now. You know, a degenerate street nigga or a homo. You can clearly see this man is a homosexual, a flaming homosexual, man. But this is Israel with brought low. He clearly interrupted those Edomite women, which, we don't really care about, the Edomites as a nation because, their judgment is coming. But at the same time, this dude is just extremely feminine, man. And these people just don't understand there is a recompense for living their alternative lifestyle, So now I'm going to jump to Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verse 17, and it says, "There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel." So yes, there's not supposed to be, the Israelite woman, and it doesn't matter which tribe, from the northern all the way down to the southern kingdom or, from Judah down to Issachar, there isn't supposed to be any whores of the daughters of Israel, just like it's supposed to be sodomites of the sons of Israel, because we're a royal people, we're a peculiar people, we are the Lord's chosen people. But yet, he was so angry with us, he pretty much, turned his back on us for, a period of time, but he's allowing us in this current time that we're in to come back onto him, and those of us being, the hopefully elect, Lord willing, we be of that number, but he is allowing his elect to come back, because the 2/3 of Israel, they're going to be judged, because of their wickedness, because they refuse to repent, they have time now. Salachya. They have time now to get this knowledge, to get this truth, to get the understanding of the scriptures, to turn back from their wicked ways, but they aren't, because again, there's an angel pretty much blocking them, stopping them from receiving this truth, So, and this is why, the Lord is going to be justified and destroying them, Ultimately, all of Israel is going to be saved, but in this current time that we're living in, only the elect of the nation of Israel is going to be delivered from that destruction, that great destruction that is going to be brought upon America, aka Babylon the Great. So, this is just the time that we're in. It is extremely, extremely vexing to see these things, especially when it's an Israelite man. So I'm going to jump to the book of Jude, which is one chapter. The book of Jude, chapter 1 and verse 7. And people don't understand that this particular lifestyle, that's being pushed here, it isn't anything new, Just like the saying goes, history repeats itself, and that's pretty much what's happening. America is just a foreshadowing of every ancient kingdom that rose and fell from ancient Egypt all the way to ancient Rome. Ultimately, we know that America is Rome all over again, but it's still, taking customs from each and every kingdom that rose and fell, So this is the book of Jude, chapter 1 and verse 7, and it says, "Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth as an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire." So yes, Sodom and Gomorrah, ancient Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed by fire and brimstone, If you go to the book of Genesis, chapter 19, you had those angels that pretty much came down, to see what was going on, and they visited Lot, and they saw that, those men, that were dwelling in Sodom and Gomorrah were pretty much trying to, just to say it, they were trying to, have sex with those angels, which they didn't know they were angels, but still, Lot was pretty much, trying to convince them to come into his house, which, he got them in. But he's telling them, Lot even tried to offer his daughters, but they said no. They wanted those angels, and they were blinded. But again, Salachya, this is what that judgment was for living that alternative lifestyle, fire and brimstone raining from heaven, because again, they were sick, and that's what this is. Ultimately, these demons are plaguing, our people, but ultimately, they're living this extremely sick lifestyle, and then really quick, because this is also part of the reason why, you have certain Israelite men that are homosexuals, because this was taking place as well, during the transatlantic slave trade. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 3. And it says, "They have cast lots for my people, and have given an boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink." So yes, Esau, Edom is to blame as well, for, men, not just of the nation of Israel, but pretty much, primarily Israel, because they were, doing vile acts such as, buck breaking, they would take, a mighty man, and pretty much violate him sexually in front of other slaves to instill fear and to emasculate that man, because once you pretty much, you take that man's dignity, people won't look at him the same. And that's pretty much what's taking place today. The same thing, they're buck breaking, these Israelite men in the entertainment industry. And it doesn't matter, whether it be the music industry, movies or entertainment, period, sports, this is the sick things that they're doing, They're turning, males into harlots, and it's vexing, man. So we're just gonna look that word up real quick. Salachya. Even though we know Salachya, so pretty much, we already know harlot is pretty much a prostitute, but pretty much, in that case, they were turning, Israelite boys into male prostitutes, And this is just a sick reality of the things that we suffered as a nation, and now you have men like this in both clips that are just willingly, sodomites, willingly. Man, this is why we have to go. This is why we have to get out of America, So this is the book of 2 Peter chapter 2, and I'm going to start at verse 5, and it says, "And spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly." So yes, the reason why I wanted to start there, because during that time, wickedness was great in the earth. So this is why, the Lord brought the flood upon the earth to get rid of the wickedness, to rid the wickedness out of the world, and he only saved 8 souls. So Noah, his sons and their wives, they were pretty much the elect, of that particular time. He only saved 8 people and killed the rest of them in that flood, And then pretty much, again, that's why the Lord is going to bring that fire, by those missiles. This is why America has to be destroyed. Otherwise, madness like this will continue to go on. This is verse 6, and it says, "And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that should live, unto those that after should live ungodly." And yes, that's pretty much taking place. You have our people, pretty much every nation of people over here, and not even just in America, primarily in America, but even then, this alternative lifestyle living has been pushed to various parts of the world, like over in our land, the land of Israel, Tel Aviv, you have, was known as Pink City because they have a lot of Moism going on over there, you know. And again, this is why our land, the land of Israel, Jerusalem, has to be cleansed as well. This is why the missiles have to come, which again, I'll do a separate lesson on that. But these nuclear missiles that are being created for World War III are necessary, because ultimately it is Esau Edom's blessing, but this man is going to ultimately destroy himself with his own blessing, which his blessing was actually a curse unto him, because again, he's pretty much going to be at war with himself, which is, America and Russia, they're the same people, because ultimately that's what this war is going to be between, Russia and the United States. And then, of course, you have the other nations that are going to be involved as well. But the primary two nations that are going to be at war with each other are the U.S., Babylon the Great, and Russia, Gog and Magog. This is serious. Those thermonuclear missiles are necessary, because people like this have to be destroyed. They have to be destroyed. They have to. Salachya. Verse 7. And it says, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, for that righteous man dwelling among them in seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. And yes, we have to see and we have to hear these things, that these people do. It's extremely vexing and it's sickening to see these type of things, Because just earlier this morning, this was pretty much sparked, the motivation and inspiration to do this lesson because, where I work, there's a Mo that works there. He's an Edomite. Now, they're pretty much talking about his alternative lifestyle. He's talking about how he doesn't identify as they, them, which that alone is madness. They're talking about it's more than two genders. Well, last time I checked in the scriptures, there were only two genders, male and female. I'm still trying to figure out what the third one is, and still haven't got a clear answer. But, those people are highly confused and have heavy, heavy demons on them. But this, I can't even say the F word, not the 4-letter one, but the other one. Y'all know what I mean. The FAG. But that, was talking about he feels like he's 80% a man and 20% feminine, and talking about he was happy to take testosterone. Like, dude, you're a man. You produce testosterone naturally, but at the same time, if you're a feminine man, then obviously you aren't producing enough or testosterone at all. But, it's just madness to even hear these type of things, man. It's extremely vexing to be around these people because they're sick. They're vile, And may the Lord come back and kill these people. I'm just going to say it bluntly because they need to die. These wicked people, especially these moles, they need to go, because that particular lifestyle only breeds death. Life doesn't come from living it, Life only happens between a man and a woman through the act of sex. You can't create a life between two men, just like you can't create a life between two women, It is abominable and it's filthy. So I'm going to come to the book of Romans, chapter 1, and I'm going to start at verse 24, and it says, wherefore Yahweh also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. And that's what they do. with these vile acts, you know. Just hearing the things that they do, it vexes me. Just hearing what this man said earlier vexed my soul, you know, because again, we can't we can't do Leviticus 20 and 13, you know. We have to deal with these things, you know, until the Lord comes back. Verse 25, and it says, who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. Verse 26, for this cause Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error, which was meat. And yes, you know, you have men that pretty much are leaving the natural use of the woman, which is, you know, is to procreate with a woman. That's part of a woman's purpose, you know, for her to satisfy her man and bring forth children, you know, through that particular act, you know. That's the whole purpose of it. You know, of course it's pleasurable, but the main purpose of it is to bring forth life, is to bring forth a child, you know. But again, they have turned from that and went after, you know, strange flesh, you know, men with men, women with women, as it says, you know. And the recompense, and you know, you have a lot of disgusting diseases that come from living that alternative lifestyle, you know, because they're doing things that they shouldn't do. I don't even want to go into detail about it, man, because it's just sickening. It's sickening. Just gonna grab a couple more and that'll be it. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, Salachya, not Leviticus, Salachya. This is the book of Luke, chapter 29, Salachya. Again, it's the book of Luke, chapter 17, and verse 29. And it says, but the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. And yes, that's going to be the judgment of you homosexuals out there, you people that live this alternative lifestyle, you know, because primarily that judgment, you know, the second death being the lake of fire, which is going to be brought about by way of those ICBM missiles, you know, is primarily going to be for the people that receive the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, you know. There's going to be their judgment to be burned, you know, alive. But also, you people that live this alternative lifestyle, that's going to be your judgment as well. Fire, you know, the same way the Lord took them out in Sodom and Gomorrah, and the same way he's going to take you out in this current time that we're in, you know. And I'm going to end it on this. It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9. And it says, know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers. This is the point. Nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. So homosexuals, you will not inherit the kingdom of heaven. You know. Verse 10, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of Yahweh. So these people, you know, that do these things, especially those of the nation of Israel that are doing these things, they aren't going to make it, you know. They're going to be destroyed. Now, ultimately, the 2/3 of the nation of Israel that are destroyed on this side, they're going to be brought back, you know. They're going to be born into the kingdom, into their right mind, you know. But just because they refuse to repent and want to keep living, you know, contrary to how we're supposed to be living, you know, then death is the only answer, you know. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, where I learned this truth from, and I'd like to say peace and salutations unto the hopefully elect. Till the next time I say Shalom.